EA Sports. It's in the game.
Hello, it's great to be with you. And no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Galatasaray, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
And pretty routine for the goalkeeper. Will it be? Spectacular save, top-class goalkeeping. Not all that convincing defensively. Nicely timed tackle. Not looking all that comfortable on the ball. And the referee playing advantage. This time, however, it will be a free kick. Just the clearance that was needed. Diaz. Oh, in with a chance. Save, but still a chance. Bobby Charlton. Gomez. Noni Madueke. Well, a good tackle. Mario Gomez. Mario Gomez. Shevchenko. Chance to do damage. In it goes! The opening goal in this contest.
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Shevchenko. Mario Gomez. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. And a throw coming up after that authoritative challenge. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Can they cover up? Bad place to lose the ball. And the keeper put to the test, but he comes through it.
Well, he's so sharp, isn't he? Great first save and then the recovery.
Oh, he's lost possession. Andriy Shevchenko. Shevchenko. And a goal! They've added to the lead. Much needed security.
Well, it's a good finish, as you can see. Look at the bend he puts on the ball. The keeper just can't get across to it. That's an excellent goal.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. And it took a little nick before it went over the touchline. So a throw in here. And taking it away. And Galatasaray come away with it. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. A chance for them to provide a test in the form of a corner. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Oh, and the flag goes up.
Well, he needs to be more aware there. He didn't work hard enough to stay onside.
Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Luis Diaz. Diaz. Wilting under the pressure, and now they try to go forward. Now, who can he play it to? Wonderful challenge, and a throw-in coming up. Jeremy Frimpong. Well, this is far from over. We're going to have 5 minutes of stoppage time. De Paul. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Luis Diaz. And so the referee blows for full time, and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
Well, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park well. Going forward, there was some really nice incisive play too. It's a good result for them.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Galatasaray, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
Milos Kerkez. Alonso. And Diaz has it. Cleared away. Top-class defending. Andriy Shevchenko. Shevchenko. Oh, can they forge ahead? Terrific save. And intercepted it. It's got to be. And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. This could square the game. Shevchenko. And Diaz has it. Bobby Charlton. Noni Madueke. And dribbling with it, but out of play. And Galatasaray have it back now. Well, on the verge of hearing the half-time whistle, and they've mostly silenced the home crowd. Stuart, interested to get your take.
Well, they've worked hard and played well to be in front here, but they now need to keep their focus as we approach half-time.
Not a poor touch and unable to keep it in play. Throw in to come. Luis Diaz. And 3 minutes will be added on for stoppages. Couldn't find a teammate. Throw in here. Noni Madueke. Charlton. Charlton, will he find the net? And it's in! All square again! What a match this is turning out to be!
Well, just look at the defending here. They just don't read the danger. It's a poor goal to concede.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Makalele. Mario Gomez. And on to Mostovoy. And they have possession again. Can he find the right pass? Diaz? Can he give them the lead? Good-looking move. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and it's a great finish. He holds off the defender, keeps his composure, and finds the back of the net. It's a marvellous goal.
And a tidy tackle. Alonso. Shevchenko. That's effective pressure, high up the pitch. Not away completely. And problem solved for now. Mario Gomez. And it's with Gibbs White. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Well, he's certainly not alone. He read the situation defensively and did his job.
Well, this game is far from over. They'll probably get one more big chance before the end. The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to that noise.
Can they fashion something? They need a goal. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Trent Alexander-Arnold. And the ball with Shevchenko. Alonso. Still not clear. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, it was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and they fully deserved their victory today.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Jamshedpur facing Galatasaray.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here, try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
And beyond the byline, goal kick then. Otamendi. This is Alaba. Diaz. And he might be through here. High-level defending. And it's come off the keeper. And a goal! Well, it looks easy when you can put them away like that.
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper's very unlucky. He makes a good initial save, but the ball comes off of him, rebounds straight to an attacker, and the finish is excellent.
So the match is restarted, 1-0 here. And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick. Makalele. Stam. On to Alexander-Arnold. Kerkez. Alonso. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. Well, just a warning on this occasion. Might have decided to hand out the yellow card. Well, not enough subtlety about that free kick, I'm afraid. Luis Diaz. Andriy Shevchenko. Diaz. Oh, genuine chance. Noni Madueke. Gomez. Madueke. Ibanez. Claude Makalele. Oh, he's lost possession. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. Kerkez. The electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes. Otamendi. Madueke. Well, a joy to watch. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Bobby Charlton. De Paul. Frimpong. He's in here. And a goal, the equaliser. Superb entertainment.
Well, here it is. Head down, hit through the ball and get it on target. That's a top-class finish. There was no stopping that.
So underway again following the goal that made things level. Now, was that the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity? And it is an early shower for him. Red card.
Well, the outcome was never in doubt. That was always going to be a sending off.
Charlton. Charlton! Luis Diaz. Shevchenko. Well, there to intercept. Can he put them in front? The clearance from Makalele. 20 minutes to go. Rodrigo de Paul. And it's Gomez on the ball. And cutting it out. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Corner conceded. It came off the defender. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. And they'll get ready for the throw-in.
Well, what a final few minutes we have here. And the fans are certainly playing their part. But can they take one of these chances that come their way and win this game?
Trying to get onto the front foot with the minutes ticking away. Charlton. Now with Gomez. And there it is, the full-time whistle. Well, they can't be separated, and goals very much part of the equation. Stuart, as always, interested to get your final analysis.
Well, Derek, it was a really good game between two evenly matched teams. Both had their moments, but neither side really did.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined for expert analysis by Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Galatasaray, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward, and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully, we get a really good game here.
Makalele. On to Stam. And on to Alexander-Arnold. Andriy Shevchenko. Now with Alonso. Luis Diaz. Shevchenko. Modric, it might take a bit of teamwork. And cleared away. Morgan Gibbs-White. Well, Galatasaray a bit wasteful in possession. Now with Kerkez. Diaz. Bobby Charlton. Noni Madueke. Really good, strong tackle, and it'll be a throw-in. Otamendi. And on to Charlton. Mario Gomez. Claude Makalele. And given away. Gomez. Can they get themselves in front here? Foul there. Free kick awarded. Well, that didn't go exactly to plan. And no wonder he's getting a few icy stares from his teammates.
Yeah, that's a complete waste. He was never going to score from there.
Modric. Modric with options around him. But really sticking to the task defensively. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Alexander-Arnold. And the ball with Shevchenko. Morgan Gibbs White. Mario Gomez. Noni Madueke. Real chance. And the defender got the last touch. That'll be a corner. Cleared away by Stam. Charlton. And support available. Bobby Charlton. Modric. Andriy Shevchenko. Can they forge ahead? Oh, and it goes! And that is simply vivacious on the volley. Take a bow, take several bows. The degree of difficulty was high, but you wouldn't know it. What a skill to possess. Absolutely marvellous. 1-0 then. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. David Alaba. Alexander Mostovoy. De Paul. Well-timed tackle. Shevchenko. And on to Alexander-Arnold. Oh, a vital interception. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Frimpong. Teammates available. Well, didn't go to plan in the end.
Well, this game is far from over. They'll probably get one more big chance before the end. The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to that noise.
And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. Well, they've decided to make a change. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, it was very competitive. Chances at both ends, but I feel they were the better team, and they deserved their victory.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today, no rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Jamshedpur facing Barcelona.
Well, as always, I'm looking forward to this because both teams have strong aspects to their game. Both managers like to play attacking football, and we've got some good matchups all over the pitch.
And the referee blows for a foul. Well, no card from the referee, Stuart.
But I think it's good refereeing. He's just letting everybody know who's in charge here.
Well, he had it on target, but it was never going to trouble the keeper. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Pretty routine there for the goalkeeper. Yaya Toure. Capdevila. Here's Essien. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Drogba. Now, who can he play it to? Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. Well, a long-range efforts, but no real difficulties for the goalkeeper. Stam. Beckham. Didier Drogba. Here's Essien. Toure. Modric. And the ball with Shevchenko. Just cutting off the supply. Ibanez. Chance here. Spot on with that tackle. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Ribéry. And he has options available. Luis Diaz. Might be able to produce from this position. Oh, he's through here. The net is staring him in the face. In it goes! The opening goal in this contest.
Well, as you can see, he gave the keeper no chance there. He looked so confident, didn't he? That's a cool finish.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Beckham. Here's Essien. David Beckham. High quality defending. Makalele. And the ball with Shevchenko. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Beckham. And into the last 20 minutes. Barcelona a little wasteful in possession. Modric. And on to Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Making sure nothing came of it. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Yaya Toure. Committed challenge. Diaz. And Barca have it back. Beckham. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. Barcelona fighting against this overall situation. What can they pull out of the fire? But quick thinking defensively. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, Derek, it was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall, they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his tactics charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Real Madrid coming away with it. Well, the outcome is a free kick here. Shevchenko. Clears it away. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Luis Diaz. Xavi Alonso. And clears the danger. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. Kaká. Andriy Shevchenko. Well-timed tackle. Claude Makelele. And now their turn to have the ball. Mbappe. And the referee says penalty. This to opportunity, and he puts it away confidently.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
Are back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Federico Valverde. Successfully cut out. Shevchenko. Now, options are plenty. This could level it. No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. And a big chunk of added time here, a minimum of 5 minutes. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Cleared away by Stam. Just the challenge that was required. This attack looks highly promising. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. That is that for the first half here. Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. Luis Diaz. Marmoush. Kaká. On the ball, Kaká. And putting paid to the danger. Simple for the keeper dealing with that long-range effort. Kylian Mbappe. Andriy Shevchenko. Well, timed his challenge magnificently. Well, giving the ball away. Andriy Shevchenko. Kaká. Modric. Shevchenko. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. And the danger cleared. Shevchenko. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change.
Well, can Real create one more big chance to win this game? If they do, this stadium will erupt because these fans have been brilliant today.
Just the clearance that was needed. Kylian Mbappe. And he read it well defensively. Oh, what an opportunity. And it's got to be. Oh, a goal! And is that going to be the one that wins it for them? There's every chance, and the fans are lapping this up.
Well, that is a brilliant strike. Just look at the connection he makes. That's how to hit a ball. It's a magnificent goal.
And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, it was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and they fully deserved their victory today.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason, it's Jamshedpur versus Barcelona.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Barnes. Struggling to keep the ball. Modric. And the ball with Shevchenko. Alonso. Alonso! An alert piece of defending. Must finish. And there it is! The opening goal, the ideal way to start.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
Hidetoshi Nakata. Untidy in possession from Barcelona. And he's broken free. The net is staring him in the face. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Ratsiu. Mbumo. Again, Barcelona couldn't keep it. Shevchenko. Shevchenko. Good work from Barcelona to win it back. Andriy Shevchenko. Diaz. And it's Barcelona's turn now. Barcelona free kick. It'll be here. That's a very fine piece of tackling. Well, an attack that lacked that final punch. So almost at half-time, and they are making good use of home advantage. Still a bit of work to do, though. Stuart, your thoughts on what you've seen?
Well, they've worked hard and played well to be in front here, but they now need to keep their focus as we approach half-time.
Shevchenko, and caught by the keeper. The first half here comes to an end. Well, back underway with Barca hoping to find an effective route back into the game. Milner. Alonso. Andriy Shevchenko. He's in behind. Will he? And a goal! They've added to the lead. Much needed security.
Well, I won't get tired of watching this. It's an outstanding bit of play. Just look how far he runs with the ball. That's a great goal.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Andriy Shevchenko. Alonso. Luis Diaz. And he takes on the shot. Wilting under the pressure, and now they try to go forward. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Mbumo. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Alonso. Good work from Barca to make sure possession changed hands. A really top-notch piece of defending. Modric. Andriy Shevchenko. Makelele. The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
Well, Derek, it was fairly comfortable in the end because they were tactically superior, had better individuals, and were always a threat going forward. It was a really good performance and a good result as well.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. My name is Derek Ray, excited to be bringing you match commentary. And alongside me, my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's Jamshedpur facing Barcelona.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
I must say, this looks promising. And let's give credit to the defending. How could he take them on and beat them? In with a chance! The keeper was never likely to be in trouble then. Ivan Cordoba. Couldn't hang on to the ball. And Barcelona have possession again. Kaká. Andriy Shevchenko. And he'll take efforts like that all day long. Ivan Cordoba. Fabian Reze. Reze. Hernandez with it. And as a play it goes, throw in coming up here. Luis Hernandez. And given away by Barca. Modric. Andriy Shevchenko. Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. Shevchenko to take the lead. Oh, he saved it well. And he clears the danger. The electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes. Luis Diaz. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. Out of play then, Barcelona throw coming up. Luis Hernandez. It has to be! Shevchenko. And Diaz has it. Shevchenko. Can they forge ahead? Kaká. Well, we're into the final half hour. He has teammates around him. In position. Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done. Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Makalele. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Luis Hernandez. Claude Makalele. Intercepted effortlessly. Options in the middle. This could be the equaliser. How about this for drama? All even once more. Astonishing.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Well, we've entered the final 5 minutes. Reze. Kaká. Xavi. Barcelona on the front foot in anticipation of scoring the winner. And with that, the referee brings this contest to an end. All square here in what was a thoroughly compelling game. Stuart, your analysis.
Well, it could have gone either way. I thought both teams were very positive, though, going hammer and...
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Jamshedpur taking on Liverpool.
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
And he's in. Alas, he's made his move too early. Offside. Hansko. Alexander-Arnold. Now, Cruyff. Very quick thinking there. Andriy Shevchenko. Alexander-Arnold. Onto Goretzka. Lang. Just the challenge that was required. Goretzka. Andriy Shevchenko. William Saliba. Goretzka has it now. And it's with Hernandez. The textbook interception. And a Liverpool throw-in forthcoming. Lang. Hernandez. Cruyff. Wanted to keep it but couldn't. Well, the action is going to continue for a while yet. We will have 4 minutes of stoppage time. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Moving the ball forward. How creative can they be? Can he put them in front? Trent Alexander-Arnold. And an astute piece of defending. Shevchenko. And Liverpool come away with it. Free kick awarded to Liverpool. And time for the change now. Andriy Shevchenko. Promising pass. And in with a real chance. And there it is. The deadlock has been broken. We wondered if a goal would arrive. Well, now it has. And will there be a response now?
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Andriy Shevchenko. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Lang. Well, a classic example of how to intercept.
Well, just listen to this atmosphere. It's been such a tight game, but the fans are certainly doing their bit in trying to get them over the finish line.
Well, he'd be disappointed if he didn't take that one cleanly. Andriy Shevchenko. Liverpool have it all to do. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. And 3 minutes will be added on for stoppages. Alexander-Arnold. And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved their win.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry, and sharing duties with me today, Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Barcelona, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that would have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
And a good take under duress there. Andriy Shevchenko. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Grimaldo. Can they forge ahead? Andriy Shevchenko. Kane. Messi. And Messi in full control of the ball here. Oh, he's lost possession. And possession lost there. Kane. Eden Hazard. Lionel Messi. Milos Kerkez. Luis Diaz. And Kane comes into the move. Good-looking attack, this. The free-kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. Oh, what an exquisite goal! Absolute perfection.
Well, let's have another look, because that's a wonderful goal from that far out. But should the goalkeeper be beaten from that distance? I don't think so. Mind you, take nothing away from the strike. That was excellent.
Trent Alexander-Arnold. And the pass deftly cut out. Messi. And the electronic board show... And he's broken free! And in range. And a goal! The equaliser! Superb entertainment!
Well, as you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him.
And with that, the first half draws to a close. And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. Luis Diaz. Shevchenko. And Barcelona winning the ball back. He's passed it forward to Eden Hazard. Well, he's lost the ball. Modric. And the ball with Shevchenko. Might be a chance here. And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations!
Well, as you can see, he's given far too much space, but he's still had some work to do, and I think that's a very tidy finish. It was never in doubt.
Well, back underway here. What sort of response will that goal elicit from Barca? Kane. Now, options are plenty. This could square the game. Well, good hands there from the keeper. 20 minutes to go in this one. And winning it back. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Shevchenko. Shevchenko. Well, Barca have the ball once more.
Well, just listen to this crowd. They want a bit more. They know there's still plenty of time to find an equaliser. Surely they get another chance, maybe two.
Well, there's still scope for late drama here. 5 minutes left and just one goal between the sides. An alert intervention. And so the referee blows for full time and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
Yes, Derek, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the result in the end.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. Stuart, your expectations?
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Pedri. Great opportunity and a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement.
Well, as we see it again, he was never going to miss that, was he? That's a really simple finish in the end.
Back underway and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Here's Ronaldo. Ronaldo. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. And that's easy peasy for the keeper. Barella. He's in with a chance. Well, that looked to be quite dangerous, but just a fraction off. Bellingham. Messi. And scope for them to produce something exciting. A fine reading of the situation. Messi, chance to equalise. And it's in! All square again. What a match this is turning out to be.
Well, that's really good awareness of the situation. He just places that beyond the keeper. That's a top-class finish.
So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Rafinha. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he might be through here. Big chance it is. And the keeper more than equal to the task. Showing plenty of defensive acumen and conceding the throw-in. Clear to see who got the last touch, so a throw-in it'll be. Lionel Messi. Couldn't keep it. Just wanted to get it out of there. Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's Ronaldo. Now they've lost it. Messi. Can they forge ahead? Oh yes, a goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, as you can see, what a good bit of play this is. The build-up is excellent, 1- and 2-touch passing, clever movement, and a fairly simple finish. Great team goal.
Ronaldo. Ronaldo. Now with Messi. And they have possession again. Mbappe. Real chance. Oh, superb save. Massive credit to the keeper.
Well, he's so hard to beat in these situations. It's brilliant goalkeeping.
Well, good hands there from the keeper. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Messi. Mo Salah. Cleared away comprehensively. Jude Bellingham. Committed challenge. Now, what can Lionel Messi do from here? And Messi! Keeper getting the touch. Salah. Bellingham. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Real determination in the challenge. A throw in here. Pedri. Here's Rafinha. And Bellingham. Is it going to be? Textbook defending inside the box. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Kylian Mbappe. 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 Great opportunity. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Lionel Messi. Ronaldo. This is Salah. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. 10 minutes to go then. Pedri. Well, into an attacking position. It's not too late for them. Strong but fair tackle.
Well, just listen to this crowd. They want a bit more. They know there's still plenty of time to find an equaliser. Surely they get another chance, maybe two.
This could square the game. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Yes, Derek, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the result in the end.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan. Both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
Rafinha. Barella has it. Cristiano Ronaldo. Must be! Cristiano Ronaldo. Mo Salah. Messi. De Gea. Minge. So to the keeper. Virgil van Dijk. Barella has it. Salah. Cristiano Ronaldo. Minge. On the ball, Bastoni. Virgil van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Ronaldo. Barella. And stopping the danger. Alessandro Bastoni. Messi. Minch. Rafinha. Lionel Messi. Barella. Wonderful chance! And a throw coming up after that authoritative challenge. Messi. Well, keeping it on the ground. Slightly off target, however. Bellingham. Lionel Messi. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. Alexander-Arnold. Alessandro Bastoni. Van Dijk with it. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Possession and patience, the watchwords. Must take the lead here. Chance maybe. Well, thank goodness for the goalkeeper.
Well, they're calm now, but that initial save was absolutely magnificent.
Virgil van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. So 3 minutes of stoppage time it'll be. Mo Salah. Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? And good use of it. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. Well, last line of defence, literally. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway. Messi. Here's Mbappe. Barella. Bellingham. De Gea. Nuno Mendes. Alessandro Bastoni. Van Dijk with it. Now with Alexander-Arnold. Barella. Here's Ronaldo. Mendes. Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Here's Mbappe. And now back with the keeper. Virgil van Dijk. Cristiano Ronaldo. Barella has it. Nuno Mendes. Rafinha. Mendes. Barella. Not getting anxious when they have the ball. Well, it was a good-looking sequence, but it comes to an end. And a throw coming up after a really fine piece of tackling. Here it is now, a substitution. Superb effort to keep it in. Getting in there to intercept. It's with David De Gea. Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk with it. Salah. Kane. The move looks promising. A goal here surely would finish it. 0-0 it remains, but not for the want of trying.
Well, that was a decent effort, but overall, the defences have been on top in this game.
So making the substitution now. Jude Bellingham. Now with Alexander-Arnold. Barella has it. Managed to get it out of there.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
Well, that's it for the 90 minutes, but this is not over, and two 15-minute periods of extra time to come. So away they go again, the first period of extra time, and it's legitimate to ask to what extent mental strength will come into this. Looking forward to it. Jude Bellingham. Lionel Messi. Here's Mbappe. Now with Messi. A lot of forward thrust here from Ronaldo. Now what can he do from this excellent position? Alessandro Bastoni. Van Dijk with it. Now with Messi. This is Salah. On to Messi. Half-time in extra time, and still they are level. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. And so 15 more minutes. We're into the second period of extra time here. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, forward they go again. Can they win this? And the verdict of the officials is offside.
Well, he just gets caught ball watching here. Needs to be more alive, work harder to keep onside and be ready for the chance.
Minge. Well, it could be on for him here. Must be. And a goal it is. The keeper readied up part of the equation.
Well, let's take another look. Yeah, he won't get an easier finish than that. The defending was all over the place, though.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Well, offside, I rather think he was caught in two minds.
Well, he just needed to go elsewhere with his pass. He showed a complete lack of awareness there.
And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, it was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and they fully deserved their victory today.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. Stuart, how do you see this one going?
Well, as always, I'm looking forward to this because both teams have strong aspects to their game. Both managers like to play attacking football, and we've got some good matchups all over the pitch.
And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick. Possession one. Ronaldo. And it's teed up for Ronaldo. Dembele. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? The referee spotted the little nick on the way through, so a throw-in coming up. And not a great challenge. Free kick here. Well, an attack that lacked that final punch. Messi. Promising avenue of attack favoured by Messi. Can they forge ahead? Mbappe. Ronaldo. And on to Bellingham. And the danger is averted. Virgil van Dijk. On the ball, Bastoni. Well, they've lost the ball. Pedri. Considerable momentum, courtesy of Ronaldo. But what can he produce from here? A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Pedri. Mbappe. Opportunity to take the lead. And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here.
Well, here we can see just how good this goal is. It has everything. Skill, pace and power. There was no stopping him there.
Well, he's certainly not alone. Oh, yes! He's going to be proud of that moment. What purity of strike. Caught it absolutely perfectly. So underway again following the goal that made things level. Well, 3 minutes of stoppage time added on here. Lionel Messi. The first half here comes to an end. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. He's in here. Oh, it was there for him to take the chance. So a throw in here. Jude Bellingham. Here's Ronaldo. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Mbappe. Cristiano Ronaldo. Barella. Here's Mbappe. And he's made headway. So a half an hour remaining. And a simple clearance, a good one. Minch. Barella. Mbappe. Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Jude Bellingham. Bellingham. Here's Mbappe. Well, a long-range efforts, but no real difficulties for the goalkeeper. Nuno Mendes. 15 minutes left for play. Cristiano Ronaldo. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. Can he put them in front?
Well, what a final few minutes we have here. And the fans are certainly playing their part. But can they take one of these chances that come their way and win this game?
Well, just the tackle that was needed. Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Take it away. The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. But now it is going to be a free kick after the second infringement. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. That is that after 90 minutes. They are level and extra time is coming up. So away they go again, the first period of extra time, and it's legitimate to ask to what extent mental strength will come into this. Looking forward to it. Messi. Kylian Mbappe. Now, who can he play it to? Lionel Messi. Now with Ronaldo. And a goal this time! Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Well, it clearly was deflected, so it will be their throw-in. Messi. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. That's it, half-time in extra time. The second period still to come. Substitution time it is here. And away they go again. Second period of extra time has commenced. Barella. Mbappe with it. And a tidy tackle. Careless in possession. Mbappe. Rafinha. Late in the game here, and they know what they've got to do. And Bellingham. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Well, 5 minutes remaining in this, the second period of extra time. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved their win.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. Stuart, what are your expectations for today?
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
Well, they couldn't keep it. Matuidi. Mbappe. Lionel Messi. Getting forward. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Did well to clear it away. Mbappe. Messi. Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. Messi. Good ball to switch the play. Virgil van Dijk. Mbappe. Messi. And they need to get tighter here. Perfectly fair tackle, and it will be a corner. No nonsense clearance. Kylian Mbappe. Barella. Here's Ronaldo. And he's lost custody of the ball here. Hazard. And the defensive intervention there. Mbappe. Messi. They couldn't maintain possession. Can he put them in front? And there it is, the opening goal, 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Balerdi. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Will it be? Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. So back underway here into the second half. Lionel Messi. And teammates around him. Tagliafico. Messi. Jude Bellingham. Well, a really good run. Well, simple for the keeper. Balerdi. Tagliafico. Warren Zaire-Emery. And into the last 30 minutes now. Samuel Eto'o. Oh, it's a penalty, in the opinion of the referee, and maybe they'll be able to level this up. And this for 1-1. Is it going to be? In it goes! A well-taken penalty. So back underway. One goal apiece here. Alexander-Arnold. Now with Bellingham. Oh, good skill. Oh, genuine chance. And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, but there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
Blaise Matuidi. Leonardo Balerdi. Ball with Nicolas Tagliafico. Balerdi. Tagliafico. And into the last 15 minutes of action. An effective challenge. Oh, in with a chance! Is it going to be? And still danger here. Well, they can keep possession now.
Well, this game is far from over. They'll probably get one more big chance before the end. The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to that noise.
5 minutes remaining, and one thing is certain, no one is leaving because it's still close. Well, on the attack, hunting for a late equaliser here. This could be the equaliser. Oh, a goal! That levels it in the closing phase of this game.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
Time for a change then. So underway again at 2-2. That is that after 90 minutes. They are level and extra time is coming up. So back in business here, the first period of extra time, and it might well come down to mental fortitude. Who wants this more? Tagliafico. Hazard. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Well, back and forth in terms of possession. Free kick awarded then by the referee. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. And the save made following the free kick, and he was able to hang on to the ball. Kylian Mbappe. And possession changing hands. Jimenez. Raúl Jimenez. Must take the lead here. The first period of extra time is over. 15 minutes left. Maybe after that, penalties, we'll see. They will now make use of the substitutes bench. Well, underway again, the second period of extra time. Who's going to prevail here? Danger still on. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Oh, wonderful bit of skill. Well, they still have designs on the win. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Well, 5 minutes remaining in this, the second period of extra time. Plenty of support here. Well, it came to nothing in the end. It always had the potential to go the distance, and it has, so a penalty shootout is next. And this will test the mentality of any footballer. And he squandered it, off target. Can he convert? And it wasn't the greatest penalty, and it's been saved by the keeper. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. Well, it's all about keeping a cool head. And he's denied them from the spot. Mental preparation is such a big part of this. And he scores. And he steps up to take the shot. Well, agonising for any keeper, nearly kept it out. And just like that, he's come up with the save. Can he remain calm? And confidently converted. Can he get the better of the keeper? So lethal in front of goal. Almost intolerable pressure. Oh, he saved it! It's all over now!
Well, that's a decent save, isn't it? He read the penalty and then was good enough to keep it out. What a finish to this match.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry and delighted to be joined as always by Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. How do you see it panning out, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully, we get a really good game here.
Bellingham, Cristiano Ronaldo, well, attacking possibilities. Well, disappointing end to the move. Mo Salah. And the referee has given it. It will be a penalty. Can they forge ahead? This to me. Will he find the net? Oh, he's guessed correctly and saved it. Ronaldo. Ronaldo lost it. Cristiano Ronaldo. Luis Diaz. Dalglish. Ronaldo. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? De Bruyne. Kenny Dalglish. And Diaz has it. Well, spot on with that challenge. Mbappe. A real opening now. Full credit. Wonderful stop. Kenny Dalglish. And Diaz has it. Working so hard to win back possession. Now, options are plenty. Rice. Well, he took care of it defensively. Virgil van Dijk. Luis Diaz. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. Did well to win the ball back. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. But a second foul after the first one, and so no advantage there, free kick. Well, the threat was very real, marvellous defending. Virgil van Dijk. Salah. Well, he's certainly not alone. Pretty simple for the keeper. De Bruyne. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Struggling to keep the ball. Just the clearance that was called for. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Rewarded for that brilliant high press. Luis Diaz. Dalglish. Oh, doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. Declan Rice. De Bruyne now. On to Kerkez. Kevin De Bruyne. Excellent defending. Well, the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. This time, however, it will be a free kick. Barella. 20 minutes remaining. Kylian Mbappe. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Committed challenge. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick.
Well, what a final few minutes we have here. And the fans are certainly playing their part. But can they take one of these chances that come their way and win this game?
Barella. Messi. On the offensive, is there to be late excitement? Oh, that's a top save, and it's still level pegging.
Well, had that gone in, it really would have been difficult for them to recover. Well played, the keeper.
Well, they've decided to make a change. Just far too close to the goalkeeper. Luis Diaz. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Can he put them in front? Oh, a goal! And is that going to be the one that wins it for them? There's every chance, and the fans are lapping this up. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek, it was a hard-fought contest, which neither side completely dominated, but the result will certainly hurt them. They need to bounce back next time out.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. What might we see today, Stuart?
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
Kylian Mbappe. Bellingham. Barella. That is a tackle and a half. And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead.
Well, here it is again, and the defending simply isn't good enough. They have to react quicker, deal with the danger and show more urgency, none of which they did, and that's the result.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. Madueke. Eto. Noni Madueke. Patient enough build-up. It should be! Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again.
Well, it's a goal you'd expect him to score, but he kept his cool and he put it away nicely. He'll be happy with that.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Lionel Messi. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Hazard. Ball with Nicolas Tagliafico. Hazard. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Matuidi. Zanetti. Warren Zaire-Emery. Tagliafico. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Matuidi. Noni Madueke. Madueke. Moving the ball really well here. Well, it could be on for him here. And clears the danger. Warren Zaire-Emery. Ronaldo. And Bellingham to take the lead. And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. Blaise Matuidi. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe. That is that for the first half here. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Eden Hazard. Passing it around as the search goes on for an equaliser. Bellingham. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cannavaro. Tagliafico. Hazard. This could level it. Well, wasted opportunity here. Would have been a decent chance, but offside the verdict. And they're making a change. Virgil van Dijk. Now with Alexander-Arnold. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Barella. Might be able to produce from this position. Ronaldo. Well, it's all going so swimmingly for them here. Another goal. And now it's a matter of avoiding any silly mistakes.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
So a personnel change then. Underway again with the score at 3-1. Here's Eto. Matuidi. A very good tackle. I must say, this looks promising, but nothing comes of it. 20 minutes to go. Nicolas Gonzalez. And not a great challenge. Free kick here. So making the substitution now. Matuidi. Matuidi losing out. Leonardo Balerdi. Nicolas Gonzalez. And support available. Isaac. And he takes it away. A danger here as he runs at them. Can he get one back? Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out any sign of danger. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Virgil van Dijk. Here's Mbappe. He's in with a chance. There's the goal. Surely now, that is that.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Well, Derek, what a good performance that was. They did most things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.